Welcome back, friends of YouTube, to another great Free Friday, or Tech Friday. And, yeah, in our latest edition upon us, I bring you the Skullcandy Hesh 2 Wireless. I'm pretty excited about these myself, mainly because they are replacing... yeah, these were my old ones. I've had various issues with them, as stated by the condition they're in right now. And so, well, there's nothing I can do about that. I was trying to repair them, but then all hell broke loose. So, I got a new pair. Okay, so these headphones retail for $100 on Skullcandy's website, or maybe ranging from $65 to $75 on Amazon. And, yeah, you can go on the back to read all the specs. It's gonna have about a 15-hour battery life, which is fairly good. I haven't tested that completely since I just got them today, but no, I didn't just get them today. Since I had those, I'll give a real review. So, and the Bluetooth control, the simple buttons on the ears, I'll explain that. They have very comfortable ear pillows. They have a backup cable in case battery dies, and they have an onboard micro remote, as I just said. Nice design around the box, and let's get right in. Simply just because I used it for the past few hours, I taped the bottom. I'm simply gonna attempt to take this stuff off. Actually, just for your sake, I'll just stop the video and come back in there. So, I got it off. Simply, this comes up. There usually is a little pull tab, but yeah. This comes down, this opens up here, there's a part that holds the bottom part of it in, and then we get the headphones right here. We'll get to those in a second. Put those right here. And then simply, up top, come on buddy, you get nothing at the top, well, right here, this up here, and you get your little packaging that has everything to do with the headphones in this manual, along with a few other little fun stuff. And let's get right into this. Okay, so focus. Okay, good. So this right here is simply the manual. I technically don't need to read this because I've already read it, and I pretty much know everything about these headphones from my other pair that have gone in the pooper. And it basically explains how to set it up, how to charge it, all that good stuff. So if you came here for this review and want to know how to figure this out just from looking at these, I'll give you a detailed description so you don't need to read it. And the next thing you get that Skullcandy has been providing for years is their satin travel bag. It's not for protection, really. It's more just to prevent scratches and small scuffs. Yeah, and moving down the line, you get your simple, I'll take this out. It's going all over the place. You simply get your warranty guide, which is big and scary. Well, that's just saying that lifetime warranty and their limitations for what can be broken and what cannot be broken. Like the ones I just threw behind me, obviously cannot be fixed, or it's simply just the mic one user guide, because as I just said earlier, they do have a backup cable. If you've done this from this original tie, very clickable. One button to receive take calls, one button to pause play, presses again to play. Triple tap to go forward, triple tap to go backwards. We've all seen these. And simply the micro USB cable right here, and to simply charge the headphones, there's a small port above the left, above the right. It might be kind of hard to see, but actually I'll flip angles and show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so pretty much right in here is your charging port. There's a rate indicator light that turns on and turns off when fully charged. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Now going to the Bluetooth controls. Simply you have your on-off button here. I'm not going to turn it on because it's auto pair. Because my Bluetooth on my phone is always on from my Apple Watch. Go check out that video. I'll leave a link in the description. Because if I were to turn these on now, connect to my phone, in which it would shut off the camera. So I'm not going to do that. But you simply hold it down for about 3 seconds, then it'll turn on. And when you first come out of the box, you turn them on, it'll automatically enter pairing mode. So there's no problem with that. But when you're paired to another device, simply after when you're turning it on, hold it for another extra keep holding after you turn it on, and then it'll enter pairing mode. You can pair up to 5 devices on the one computer chip inside of here. And if you're ever having problems with connectivity, to clear the device list, like if you're having a choppy audio or whatever, simply pressing right after you turn it on, press and hold the plus and minus buttons for about 3-4 seconds, and then it'll clear the device lists. I think you get a tone, I'm not quite sure, but it'll clear that out. And speaking of the plus and minus, it's simply a volume up, volume down. I'm just gonna. They feel very tactile too. It's a premium feel for only $100 pair of headphones, which I'm kind of surprised about, but it's, hey, what do you expect? They're $100 pairs of headphones. Yeah, and simply also to skip forward tracks, press and hold the plus and minus for about 3 seconds for back and minus and so forth. And to pause, simply press the main function button. That's what Skullcandy calls it. And when you do turn it on, it is a constant blue light. It turns on every few seconds. It's not that annoying, but if you're in a, if I were to be example, if I were to shut off lights in this room right now and it'd be dark, like at nighttime, like whatever time it will be at nighttime or outside in the streets, it might be a little bright for some, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, now some of you guys are probably wondering, how does the Hesh 2 sound? Well, in my case, I think they sound fantastic. Obviously not the best headphones in the world. If you want that, definitely go for like some $5,000 up. Like, I'll actually have a description down below for some Sennheisers that blow things out of the water. I really want them, but they're way too much. Besides that, they have a very nice tone to them. Like, the synthesizers and the highs, those are probably the best sounding. They come out nice and clean, with a nice, with a very nice detail. The mids are balanced well, but vocals aren't the best. But with services like Spotify, also brought to you by CNET and also myself, they do. I've listened to it. I love that Spotify. Besides that, that helps boost up the vocals a little bit. It makes it sound a little better, because they're not well recorded tracks on these might sound a little. They do sound fantastic, but some older recorded tracks, they might have an odd, like, flat tone. So it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, but they do sound great. The high's perfect, vocals dead on, and the bass is obviously not as good as the Crushers. You have to expect that, even though they're both the exact same amount of price. But it has a good amount of ump to it. Not the most bass, for my personal preference, going for the Crushers by the Crushers. I'm not being sponsored to say that, but yes, these do have a very warm, natural tone to them. They sound fantastic for classical, hip-hop, rap, any kind of music. They just sound fantastic. I will link these in the description. Please leave this video a like. I would love for the more support. Thank you guys for supporting me and this channel. I will get the best in electronics or any kind of things you would like me to do. Thank you for checking this video out. Until next Free Friday, peace out, homies.